Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you the pivotal Game 3 of STX Seoul versus We Made Fox. We Made Fox is up 2-0 off of wins from Baby and Shine over Shuttle and Calm, respectively. And with the loss of Calm, STX has to go back to their other pseudo 1B player, Ace, in Cal. He's going to be here in the top right in yellow, aka Godzilla. And he's going to be playing against We Made Fox's Pure. Now, Pure is a pretty average Protoss, I would say. There's nothing really special about him. I'm not a huge fan of his. I would say I mostly just nothing him. He's just meh. It just is what he is. I've seen him go carrier several times, PvT, but other than that, he's just solid all around. Nothing special, though. I don't think he's particularly noteworthy. But Cal is a monster, and he is the Godzilla, as his name implies. He is a monster, and if this series is going to continue, which I hope it does, he will have to gobble up Pure in his huge jaws, chew him up, and spit him back out, and send this to a fourth set, hopefully. Because I want to see some more games. I want to see like Wash and play. That would be pretty sweet. Or actually, that's really, yeah. I just want to see Wash and play actually for STX. And you know, we may definitely have some good players left. I mean, you know, they got Roro, Midas, Mind, and Nada. Hey, you know, Nada played last week, so beat a Zerg player. I forget who off the top of my head. Maybe Hiva? Maybe. Can't remember, but he beat a Zerg player last week, which is pretty sweet, and on Fighting Spirit. So seeing Nada again would just make me go crazy. I would be so happy if Nada could play. Yeah, that'd be a great day. We do see assimilator gateway normal timings for everything, and Cal doesn't have an assimilator yet. Okay, there it is. A little bit late there, Cal, on your assimilator timing. Okay, kind of weird. And yeah, normal scouting pattern for both these players because it's a two-player map. There's only one scouting pattern on match point unless you're checking for proxies. And it just looks like Pure's somehow ahead already. I mean, he's already got a cybernetics course started, and Cal does not. This is really kind of weird. I gotta say that this is pretty darn weird. And Cal trying to be harassive with his little probe there. Yeah, I'm really confused as to how, I mean, Pure... obviously, Pure skipped his initials out in order to get that core up, but Cal sees it going on, so unless he's planning on putting on pressure with his initials out, he should have also put down a core immediately as well, knowing that earlier pressure wasn't going to be coming his way. But he produces that first out and is going to try and just get rid of the scouting probe in his base. And there is the cybernetics core for Cal now. And we see the pylon finally coming up for Pure as well. He was able to wait a little bit longer on that since he didn't get the Zealot as early. Cal, unfortunately, still having some trouble getting into this scouting probe. And that scouting probe was trying to get a manor pylon, but is not going to be quite successful there. Cal able to get rid of it for now. And Pure actually placing his Zealot at the manor pylon position, so it's going to stop any sort of manor pylon from going down there. It's definitely a good idea for him. And throwing down a pylon as well, Cal behind his mineral line, going to make moving that probe around a little bit more difficult. It's going to be a little bit tougher for him to keep it alive. And the probe takes another hit. He's only got one or two hits left on it now with the shields and could take it down, and Pure with a micro fail, not able to multitask that probe around, and it goes down. That's unfortunate for him. So he's going to lose that scouting information. I assume that Cal's probe has died, seeing no, it hasn't. It's still down there in the bottom right hand corner. Did Pure miss this? Did Pure not notice? Okay, now he sees it. Now he's going to be able to take it down. But that was a little bit of a sneaky there by Cal. I love it. Was trying to sneak that probe's existence and then maybe pop back in and get a late scout on, which would have just been kind of imba. And you can see the announcers are kind of laughing at it too. Cal just trying to see if Pure was maybe a little tartalicious, but no, it wasn't going to happen here. Robo Bay coming up, Robo Facility coming up, I should say, for Pure, and we'll see what tech Cal goes for, and he is going to go for a gateway. And is he going to throw down a Robo as well, or what is this going to be? It's going to be another gateway, so we're going to have 3 Gate Goons coming from Cal, and the Robo coming from Pure, so Pure will probably produce Reavers before Observers, I would think. Maybe not. We'll see. Cal actually pulling a probe off of gas to really do this 3-gate goon build, and Pure should be able to probably push out once he gets his Reavers, 1 or 2 Reavers, and then push out, and we'll have to compare how well Cal is usually able to use his goon advantage, and how well Pure is able to micro his Reavers and get as many Scarabs off as possible to really make during the fight. Do see a little bit of a Dragoon engagement coming on here, and Cal actually going to retreat here and taking a lot of damage on one of his Dragoons. His Dragoons losing all of his shields, one of them, and losing almost half of his HP as well. So not a good engagement there for Cal. Mini engagement, but definitely not good for him. And Pierre just putting on a little bit of pressure here. Not going to have too much luck, but he is doing a good job of just being harassive and getting pot shots off on a couple Dragoons, on the Zealots, just trying to wear down those shields. And when the battle actually comes, you know, just those few extra hits that he doesn't have to make will be important. And Cal sneaking a probe and is going to see that there's no Expo up yet, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Going to go right into the base, going to see everything that's going to go on, seeing the Robo facility and seeing the support bay as well. So he knows that there's Reavers coming before Observer, so he knows not to worry too much about an expansion right away. And yeah, that's definitely going to be a huge advantage, Cal, just by knowing what your opponent is doing. It's a big time advantage. And yeah, Pierre once again getting a couple more shots off on Dragoons, and Cal's Dragoon micro just seems a little bit off here. Pierre's is just positioning his Dragoons a little bit better so far, and has been getting those pot shots. And we'll see if that comes into play in the next engagement. If Pierre is able to maybe get with the initial scarabs, you know, they usually just do half damage approximately to a bunch of Dragoons. But you know, if the shields are already mostly down, if a Dragoon is at half HP or in the red HP, you know, a single scarab can kill it, and that can be really huge because that's could be 2 or 3 less Dragoon shots overall, depending upon the timings and things, of course, and that can really turn the tide of the battle. So we'll see what happens here. It looks like Pierre's ready to push out here as Cal is throwing up a Nexus, or preparing to throw up a Nexus, and this could be bad for Cal. If Pierre micros this well, Cal definitely has spaced out his Dragoons well, so that way no Scarab shot is going to kill more or hit more than 2 Dragoons, I don't think. Perfect Scarabs might be able to get 3 if they're lucky, but overall, for the most part, it's going to be 1 or 2. And here come the Dragoons. They're going to push in here, not going for the Reaver at all here. It's just going to be going for the Dragoons, and spacing out his Dragoons so well as Cal, spacing them out beautifully, so these initial Scarabs are not doing enough. Cal out-microing Pure. Cal schooling Pure on the art of PvP. Cal is a master, and Pure is not. Cal has just dominated Pure in that fight. Absolute, complete, total, and utter domination. Throwing up his next base as well at his natural expansion before Pure has even started his. Cal, huge advantage right now. That was truly impressive by Cal. Impressive micro. I don't know if he's really going to be able to push in here with Pierre's reinforcement route. He's going to be able to get some more Dragoons out, and also another Reaver before the Dragoons get there. At least he should. It should be close. And that Reaver is going to be important if a Reaver can pop out here and to defend, because the Dragoon counts are about the same, but there should be a Reaver. And yeah, the Dragoon count is actually going to be 1 ahead for Pure here, so Cal is going to have to retreat, at least for now, and is going to take a few more pot shots on his Dragoons, and one of his Dragoons is going to get caught. That's unfortunate for Cal. Going to lose a Dragoon a little bit carelessly. And there's the Reaver for Pure has been built, and he's going to throw up his natural here, I think. Where is it? Come on. Dip, 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 dip. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Where's the Nexus? Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Tick-tock. Place the Nexus. No? What's going on here? This is kind of weird. Placing another pylon, so he's going to fall more economically behind. Really confused right now. Come on, you need to throw down that Nexus because you're not putting on pressure right now, so every second you don't throw down that Nexus, you're falling behind, and that's not good. Observer for Pure, getting a scout in here, going to see the support bay coming up for Cal, and that's something, but I don't like this from Pure. Pure, I mean, he doesn't have the Dragoon and Reaver shuttle count to really be aggressive, so he needs to get his Nexus up, I feel, as fast as possible, which he did not do, and then try and, you know, just win a battle through better Reaver micro or better Storm micro was really his only legit method, I think, of coming back in this game, and I think Pierre already squandered it by going so late with that Expo. I mean, he's going to be several minutes behind, and unless he can do some really great work with this Reaver here, I don't think he's really going to be able to survive here. I mean, he gets that was a nice scare.